Welcome to Come to Mama. Uh, it's pretty late here, but I wanted to do a card pull to give me a topic to speak about that spirit led, and I'm pulling from the Magical Herb Oracle. Nothing's flying out, but I hope everybody is doing well. Uh, Life is it's really a great time to be alive, and we are all going through our changes of our life, letting go of things, adding new things, recreating and starting new endeavors, new relationships. I want to come on and try to nurture some souls. Finally, meditation is the card that came out, and the herb is hmm, Scoleak or well, let me look it up. It is skull cap. I'm blind. I'm getting some glasses soon. Okay, so meditation and the herb is skull cap. The oracle meaning there is a change coming and some things will begin to look a lot brighter. Goals are also highlighted. So now is a good time to set them and to perhaps check in with old and current ones and give some deeper thought. Here we go again. Last night, tonight, start getting the cough going. All right, so let's see again. It says, okay, there is a change coming, and some things will begin to look a lot brighter. Goals are also highlighted. So now is a good time to set them and to perhaps check in with old and current ones and give some deeper thought to how you are going and what you could do about it. There is hope for anything you may be concerned with, and a positive outcome looks more promising. Inspiration should be surrounding you, and the opportunity to work with or inspire others. So don't let any good ideas gather dust. Have faith and believe in yourself. Skullcap is that herb. You might want to look that up online and find out um, what it's used for. It looks like they use these types of this type of herb is used in rituals that involve making oaths and commitments. If you place some in your lover's shoes, they will not be tempted by the charms of another. Skullcap tea will prevent nightmares and assist with spiritual recovery. A bath with this herb will help relax a disturbed aura and instill calm and harmony. So it is the base of this. Gather together a teaspoon of dried skullcap, a handful of jasmine flowers, dried or fresh, and two quick candles. Fill the bath with warm water and add the skullcap and jasmine. You may like to play soft and meditative music. Okay, interesting. Yeah. So as I was saying in the beginning, when I, start when I got on, I was talking about that we're all going through changes, and um, you know new things, are coming into our lives. We're all currently trying to find our way in our lives, recreating things or starting new things. And, um, you are probably having a lot of downloads or just thoughts that are coming into your mind about creative ways on how to, either start a new business or enhance a business, yourselves, recreate yourselves, reinvent yourselves. Um, and also letting go of things that, old ideas or thoughts or people or things that no longer serve purposes in your life. And it's kind of like a purge in a lot of ways, but also a new beginning to recreate. And I believe that that is what the energy has been over the last couple months. Is as like I spoke yesterday, is we've been kind of like in labor, going in and out, through waves of contractions to give birth to our creation, whether it be a thing or a human being or a business, whatever it may be. And it's a great time to be alive. And I believe that that card meditation, meditation means to focus, get everything else out of your mind and focus on specific things to manifest, um, even if it's just focusing on your breath, but clearing your mind um, for the moment so that you can receive information um, into, clear information, where, because a lot of times what happens is that our mind is racing with so many different things, and our mind, it's we don't know how to compartmentalize and put things in specific orders. And so I think that's what meditation is. It's kind of like a filer, filing things in the file cabinet, putting things where they're supposed to be, and specific when you're receiving information from spirit or the spirit realm, um, God, whomever you believe in. When you are receiving the information, the mind puts uh, that those things in order for you and in perspective. And when you meditate and you're blocking out all those other um, thoughts that's going on in your life, like paying bills and sometimes even just the stress of how to start something, and worrying about not knowing. Well, sometimes what meditation does is it will give you that information, when you're paying attention, and it'll also quiet your mind and the stress, so that you can receive. At least that's my thought of it. So, meditation is, depending on the person, it's not always an easy task. I find it to be um, hard for me to remember to do. As a matter of fact, it's already 3 a.m., and the best time they say to meditate is between 3 and 5 a.m. And it's when the spiritual realm and the physical realm, I guess, are more in tune with one another. And it's just the best time to receive the information. So what I do is I focus on my house that I'm going to build and my farm that I'm going to have, and every detail of it. And my recreation every time is me driving up in a specific car with somebody. I don't know who that is, but I know that their face is just, I just know it's my partner, my life partner, who I'm in love with. And as I pull up, um, I'm pulling into a fenced area, and I'm visualizing everything of how I want it to be, and the road, and what I have, a small orchard and a farm, a barn, and what my house will look like. I've already designed my own home. I've drawn it out, but when in my mind, when I'm pulling up, I'm going around a roundabout and pulling into the garage, and I'm seeing that I have four wheel drives with things attached, the um, carts like attached to them to be able to ride out into the terrain. There's a pond, and I mean, I go into the detail of walking up to the stairs in my house and going in, and what my living room will look like, my kitchen, what my bedroom and my greenhouse that will be off of my bedroom. Just detailed details. And that's what I focus on. I don't allow any outside thoughts to come in. And that is a form of meditation because I'm focusing on something that I plan on manifesting that's going to manifest, but I'm not allowing any other thoughts like, did you go turn the fire off in the kitchen? Or did just any thoughts that come in your mind? It's important that you quiet your mind and focus on something, one thing or something, so that and let all those other thoughts go. So, um, it's just really important right now that to understand that um, the great times are ahead. The great times are ahead and that are coming ahead. So I'm going to pull a couple of tarot cards. Tarot. I was talking to one of my friends and I was like, tarot. And she was like, what? And I'm like, tarot. And she's like, what? I said, tarot. She was like, oh, I said, I guess I'm being bougie with the way. And so I want to see if I can get a little bit more information, to guide and nurture any souls out there. Ooh, that's just too many. I mean, I, I guess not, but a bunch of them fell out, and that would be the Star card. Wishes coming true. The Nine of Swords. The Queen of Swords. The King of Cups. And the Knight of Pentacles. So what I'm seeing here, because the card is a major arcana, and that's a message from the universe, or from spirit. Um, and I show that, um, like I said, a lot of us are manifesting our dreams, are recreating ourselves, our lives, and with the Nine of Swords, it's coming to end of a lot of things going on in our lives. As I stated before, um, it's the end of thought processes and people, things that no longer serve our lives, that don't help us be our highest good and highest selves. And so, you know, a lot of us are finding it hard to let go of those things. We're finding it hard to let go so that we can move forward. But with the Queen of Swords, a lot of us are um, we're heavily in our minds making that decision to step up in that energy and, you know, get what I guess put our thoughts in order and to move forward with what it is that we are trying to manifest in our futures. And then we have a Knight of Cups, which is, it looks like it's a love offer from a possible earth sign. It could be love and, um, manifesting money at the same time that is coming through. Um, it could be the love of money. um, but it does look like, if what we're wishing upon, if we are able to let go of certain things in our lives that aren't serving us, and again, it might not be a person, but then it could be, and we, you know, get in that queen status of understanding, which is royalty, and thinking in a way that is for the greatest good of everyone, as a queen would, and getting our thoughts in to order as best as we can, that we will manifest and have the love and the riches and finances and money and things that we want, that's what's really going to happen. Um, and one more thing I want to say about the mind. I read this somewhere, but it said that the mind is the organizer of thoughts, and thoughts are things, and things materialize. And so, I guess how I interpret that, I just interpret it as though um, your mind's like a file cabinet, right? And and your thoughts are in files in that cabinet, right? And so it has to be kept in alphabetical order. And so right now, and then some of that stuff is old and outdated, and it has to go. It's taking up space in our file cabinets that we can't afford to have anymore, because if we don't get rid of those things, we can't add the new invoices of whatever it is that we're having, whatever the creations we are, the new paperwork in the new cabinets. We can't keep them in order. And, it's just too hard. So we're going to have to get rid of some old stuff. We have to keep some stuff and refile it, that's we're not ready to get rid of and throw away. We'll have to have like a overflow flow file, you know and just basically like that. Even if it's let's say it's on the computer, just getting rid of some of the stuff out of your file, your laptop, so that you can get storage to add the new stuff that's coming in. And so, I and with that, as far as the tarot goes, um, we the star card. Um, Sorry about that. I want to read to you what it means, because it really coincides about. Um, Darn it. Okay. The star, expectations fulfilled, wishes granted, opportunities healing after traumatic events, knowing you are on the right path, inspiration, renewed hopes. I expect miracles. Hey, that's great. That's really great. Um, and then it says, sink into a dreamlike inspiration of the star. She sends a message of divine timing and renewed hope, and she future is increasingly bright, and you are blessed by the universe. Your core purpose is being to bubble at the surface of your reality, and your path is intrinsically tied to your biggest mission and brightest opportunities for expansion. Step onto a path of fulfillment and happiness with starlight to guide you. Allow your innate sense to shine through any residual darkness right now. Uncover any limiting beliefs and that you are holding on to. Find the courage to voice any unexpressed emotions, and release every bit of outgrown energy that is anchoring you to the past. It is time to release and ascend. As you let go, you will focus on the future, and you will find your biggest source of inspiration and love. The stars are aligning in your favor, and it's time to trust them. So yeah, I really feel like this is aligned about, how I felt, what I was discussing in the very beginning before I pulled the cards. And it also feels as though the cards that I have pulled have said pretty much the same thing. So like I said, it is a wonderful time to be alive and to be making some changes in our lives, and letting go of worry and the feelings of depression and anxiety and fear, um, and use this as an opportunity to find the courage to focus on the things that um, are going well in your life, and are opening up to you, the paths that are opening up to you. So that's really really great to see that, and it's very exciting. Um, with that being said, I think I'm going to go ahead and end this, but I just want to get that little message across. And you guys have a wonderful um, night sleep, because it's the AM hours. All right. Love you all.